Turn 40, good news, bad news. Overall, I'm not quite sure, we'll see. Good news is I managed to hasty plunder this and I didn't lose my 3 units left. Bad news, so I got to pure evil, plus 100 base happiness. Bad news is Gab found out my concealed unit. So first the Boar, which was not a big loss, with the 4 units here. Then he probably used the haste berries, kept moving with more or less the same units, except what's the name? Goblin Beetle, and he killed all 3 units. And I probably cast many spells here. Yeah. Oh yeah, Arcane Binding. But I guess it just... yeah, used... what did they use? I don't know. I guess the Necromancer has break control. Oh, he converted it! That's nice. That's nice. So he converted it back. But does the Necromancer has break control? Big issue with the camera here. If it was not an AI, it could use Bestow Iron Heart also to remove the stuff. No, his Necromancer doesn't have break control. So he could have failed the... oh, and then I cast... oh yeah, I actually killed the knight, but because he has Divine Justicars, it brought it back. He had 20% chance of converting it, so could have failed and then might have been slightly different, but not much, I guess. That's bad with his not serpent has inflict stunning. Mine has it too now. Boom. Oh yeah, and then he brought the cadaver back. I guess yeah, I've got only the firstborn left. It was pretty slow and is slowed further by Stephen Limbs. So with Divine Justicar, it's nice for him. He's not losing any army, even if he should have lost one. Wow, that's a nice critical. Yeah, and then I'm dead. Okay. So he killed this dagger, so I got 3 defeats in a row. And I've got minus 100 happiness, so overall it's neutral. Plus 100, minus 100. And his leader went as far as this Simi. So I thought his leader was around this area, but either he used this, then moved all the way there and kept moving, which is possible actually, or he was actually underground all the way, all the time, or at least at some time. This was also consumed, but this was not cleared, so I'm not sure where it comes from. But anyway, now it's here. And he retreated away from this area, so I'm sending the Deep Guard to scout. I sent my Theocrat. I'm moving back, so there is nobody here except Hatchling. Sorry. So next turn I might try something, but that would be quite dangerous. So I'm not really thinking about doing it, but we'll see. Let's to attack this. and with Steven Justicar and Resurgence I'm sure to take it, not lose any unit, but then I cannot get back to water, so he might be able to attack me. It depends how close he is, so we'll have to scout and see. I sent the Phantasm Warrior to kill the Cherub from Gab. He wasted 28 casting points to cast Slayer's Doubt, so that was nice. And yeah, I have the Butcher here to go check the Watchtower. Then, so the quest failed with the Dwelling. I did this battle, I retreated to attack again because I leveled up to Expert with the Node Serpent, and I was very close to Elite, so I retreated to attack again and get to Elite, which is quite important because it gives me access to Inflict Stun. But it meant I took a lot of damage during the second fight because both Sirens used the Siren's Veil and it did a lot of damage to twice 3 of my units. So yeah, not very happy with that, but eventually I did a gold mine fight. And so this fight I got a shitty reward, an item that is supposed to have a value of 350 and I'm just getting, or more than 350 actually, I'm just getting this shitty weapon, so it's very weird. Actually we should check that in the balance mode. I'm going to sell it because equipping it means I've got higher damage, melee damage, and it means my hero is likely to go attack on melee, and I definitely don't want her to do that. So let's just sell it. But I did get one good stuff, so I got about 300 research points. Also get Frost Elemental, so I took it instead of 400 gold. And the Frost Elemental is good. It has several advantages. One is it has an upkeep of 18 instead of the 22 of the Node Serpent, even though it's quite equivalent to it. Second is it has immediately, without being elite, freeze enemy units, and it also has Frost Aura, which means they can be frozen when they attack you. So yeah, it's quite nice. The disadvantage is it has physical weakness and fire weakness. Fire weakness is not a big issue because Gab is not playing fire, but physical weakness might be. But still, I'm casting it. Then the rest of my research, really not sure. Advanced Seafaring could be interesting for the +1 vision range. I'm actually not sure if. Oh yeah, okay, it's just. Ah yeah, it says unit embarks on galleons instead of frigates. I should check that because I'm not sure if it gives +3 movement points. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't give +3, so that's not really interesting. Then I could go for Banish, which would work versus the Node Serpent, might kill it for 20 CP, so that's nice. Works also versus the Toadstool Fairies that he has. But I would need 6 turns to finish it. Then the third option would be to go for Sorcery 5. The fourth option would be to go for Glyph of Warding and hope, because I have got two other strategic spells of Sorcerer, actually 3. No, okay, 4. 3. Well, 2. So maybe I might get something useful, which would be either Seed of Distrust or what's the name? As the Scorched Earth, which I would like to cast here to be able to destroy it. So I think I'm going to go for Glyph of Warding and pray I get something useful, because anyway the other options I would need several turns to finish them. So basically that's a new site, but there is no new sites, and having something in 6 turns is not really helpful. there is no research sites left on the map that isn't cleared. So let's go for Glyph of Warding and hope. Okay. Oh shit, lightning storm. So nothing useful again. Then I can try this and hope again. Let's do that, I guess. What the other option would be Terraformer, but then I don't know. Let's try Terraformer. I should probably have done that the first time. Okay, Seed of Distrust, so let's go for this at least. A bit late now, but... So here I moved left from the Sunken City because I didn't have movement points left on the Watcher. The hero, I just used the movement points to scout. The idea would be maybe to use that, but it's too far, I can't. So either I will use that next turn and then go south, hopefully in 2 turns or something like that, without the Ice Queen. I could get this one and then keep moving and maybe try to attack Gab here. That's one option. So keep pressure on the north while I take the cities on the south. But I don't have a good idea of the defenders he has. At his turn he has quite strong defenders. So I'm going to disband this. Here it's a halberdier, human halberdier, so not very useful. Oh yeah. I wanted to disband the Wisp because I'm low on mana anyway, and it's going to die at the first fight, so I use it to check the defenders of Gab. I guess some of them have regrowths, so not this one, I checked them already, but maybe this one's. So it doesn't have that many troops with high level of middles, because I cleared most of the sites. He has many mind control units, so probably has a high upkeep. Could try to calculate it, but so far he has wealthy empire, so he has at least 1,000 gold. Yeah, no unit with regrowth actually. Poorly. So all these guys protect his throne, so that would be very, very difficult to take the throne. I would need to have my 3 stacks together. So if I don't go south, then the option is to regroup my 3 stacks. So I'm keeping both options open at this stage. I send these 2 guys to scout there, try to get some intel on the south. Yeah, and here, so sorry, there is a Cherub there, cannot see me, so I'm keeping this guy to scout this area. Then I've got the Griffin trying to conceal itself to scout Gab's army here and see if I attack or not. So that's it for the turn. I guess there is nothing new. The structures southeast of the underground are still not cleared. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time.